Hey, Ellenbrook, welcome back. Nice to see you. I have a question for you. What was the animal that you named yesterday? Which one was it? It was one of the lambs, wasn't it? I could buy the workers' iron tools. It was the male sheep? Right, thanks, Ellenbrook. I need to rename it because the game has reset. After switching off last night, it's erased all those custom animal names. Every single one. And I have no idea why. It's highly annoying. I didn't butcher it. No, I didn't butcher it. It did it with the piglet as well. It did it with Saffron's piglet. So I remembered that one, but I couldn't remember which one that you'd done. So that was the male sheep. I will rename that. And I've also named the horse myself as well, because I want to see if when I stream it on Thursday, see if it's deleted all that too. I have no idea why it did it. I don't suppose it's a widespread problem, otherwise other people would have complained about it. And it should be easily fixable. Didn't rename the house that we had a custom name on, so that's not an issue. No, didn't lose any game progress. I loaded back in exactly where I had finished off the stream. And I've checked the settings. It hadn't reset the autosave time either. Although I did adjust that right at the end of the game last night. But yeah, it had removed all the custom animal names. And just the custom animal names. And I know I did those, like, there's a gap apart in the game, and I didn't die last night, so I didn't have to load any progress back in. But yeah, it broke it all. For reasons I honestly don't know. Right, let's pop these away. So we've got equipment and tools and stuff to work, everything we need. I don't have many bronze pickaxes. I have 2. That's enough to go for a couple more mining runs, so that's fine. What about some stone hoes? Let's put those in there. See, all this crafting and grinding, I don't seem to be hitting any new levels or anything. Let's see. We shall eat some food. I do have some tasty mouldy bread, which is still extremely nutritious for some reason. And the technology. So the building one, it's moving in. We're now okay. We've gained 100 points doing something towards the mine, which is really nice. The hunting lodge is really, really close. Survival technology. The farming one is flying down towards. Well, it's not flying. The apiary will be good. I quite want to do that. And that's got quite a way to go. So I guess we get people producing stuff. Let me run over to the stream and get a drink. Right, they should get working over this. What is this one? This field is supposed to be rye. Is rye done over winter? If it was, then they didn't get the full thing planted, which is a nuisance. I think it's autumn to spring, isn't it, rye? This is a beautiful looking night, though. Look at this. This is proper pretty. That's flax. That'll be going in spring. So they've got that done. Our field full of... Another flax field there is done. We could put some more fences around these things. Fences and gates. What have we got here? Beetroot. That's fine. That's fine. They were short of bags, which is why some of these haven't been done. But none of these particularly matter, because these aren't as time critical. So they should all come out and work on this in daylight. We were going to head off and do the next quest, weren't we? Talk to Gisela. Gisela. That name. I've read a book with a character called Gisela in recently. I think it was one of the Last Kingdom novels. Bernard Cornwell's Last Kingdom novels. She was, I think, the main character's wife. Uhtred's wife for a bit. Or at least lover. If I'm right. Just about to say this game is absolutely gorgeous. Not your cup of tea having to manage people and resources like that, but appreciate you streaming it. I quite enjoy this more than I ever thought I would. Yeah, so it's doing well. You're going to be playing more Bannerlord today? I'll look forward to taking a look at that. Do they have a full final release date for that yet? Or is it going to be one of these games that's in like early access for 10 years? Which isn't necessarily a problem, but... Oh, we never got the wheat in either then. So I guess they ran out of bags. One person had a bag left and we just didn't get that job finished. What would this one be? Oats. That goes in spring anyway. A lot of farming about to come up. Was Minecraft in early access all that time? I don't know. What do I need to do? What do I need to make? Houses. I always need to make houses. I could go and put some more houses up somewhere. I could work on our little farmstead down there. Should we go do that? I'll go and chop down some trees. We've got a nice little patch of sycamores there. Yeah, I could put another house up here. Kind of fits in with the idea of this this other farm. Let's do that. And then we'll go and see Gisela about the quest and see what we have to do. And this will at least give me somewhere to recruit people to. If we find any more useful bodies on our travels. No official release date. Shame. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to fell and clear this area because it would look nice as part of the village. But spruce trees are kind of useful things to have growing. More so than birches anyway. Is that the little patch? It is. So satisfying, that crunching sound. That one there. Sneaking away. You wonder what the boundary between early access and full release should be. I don't know, I have mixed opinions on this. I mean, things are often sold into early access so the developer can start clawing some money back in to help with the final development, which I suppose for smaller studios or unknown studios that's like an acceptable thing to do. The trouble is sometimes games never get finished and sometimes it's like a bit of a cash grab to get money for a project that isn't very good and clearly isn't going to go anywhere. And there's a couple of games I'm watching, I'm not going to say what they are, but I have a horrible suspicion that one of them, and it's reasonably well known, it's had a lot of work put into it so far, but I have a suspicion that one of them is going to go down that road. But I don't want to say anything, because it is just a personal opinion, and I don't have much in the way of fact to back it up. Devs of this said they're releasing third person view. Yeah, I saw that. I wondered if it had come already, actually. I remember seeing that tweet a couple of days ago. So, let's put this... Try and keep this big open space between these places, because it's kind of nice. We've got a road down there. I'll tell you what, I'll put it on this side of the cow shed. I don't know why I selected that. That's the wrong thing to do. Should I go for a massive house? This would look like a little local lord of the manor, wouldn't it, if I put this up down here, in charge of these two places? Yeah, it kind of would look like that, actually. Go on then, I'm going to slap a big one up there. I don't know why I wanted to do that. Let's put some logs in. Also, we better make this all stone. I really don't know why I decided to put a massive, massive house here. It's going to take some huge effort to build. Not that we have to finish it right now. Actually, we do have to finish it right now, so I can recruit more people in. So we better get on with it then. Lots of logs, please. The roof. That needs to be stone. And the one at the back we can't access from there. Let's just nip around the back. Stone wall, stone wall, stone wall, wattle wall, stone wall. That's going to require a lot of stone to build, isn't it? What about the roof? 1, 2. Just 2 on each side. So that wants 40 planks per side. Which is a lot. Okay, let's go get some more logs. Filmmaker Tycoon. Trash game. I haven't seen that one. Maybe that's why I haven't seen it, because it's gone down the toilet already. Concept in software called continuous development, where you never really stop working on a project, so you have to identify which features qualify the game being complete or suitable for being released. Yeah. I mean, imagine if let's say a game like Grand Theft Auto was being made, a new one, let's say a rival to them, and it's got very similar features, and they decide to go into early access, but it's like being sold as early access before there's any cars in it. So at that point, is that suitable to sell to customers, to charge people for early access? I would say not. It's clearly being continuously developed, or will plan to be, or needs to be, but it's not in a fit state to offer as a product for sale. And we've got to watch out that we don't end up getting sold or encouraging a business model that relies on customers having to fund projects to be finished, but not actually getting any benefit back from it themselves. As in, if you buy into early access, I think it's very fair to buy the game at a discount, because you've no guarantee it's going to be finished or what sort of state it's going to be when the developers say, yeah, we're done now, that's it. Thank you very much. So, and there are some companies that have definitely taken advantage of paying customers and sold them unfinished crap and left it like that. I mean, if we're funding projects, then, you know, if a bank funds a project like that, the bank gets interest on its loan, doesn't it? Or investors do. They expect some sort of comeback. So if we, the public, the paying public, are funding these things to be finished, but not getting any advantage back from our perspective, then we're being taken advantage of. At least that's the way I see it. Star Citizen, yes. Star Citizen is a very risky, expensive endeavour. The people who have invested into that, and some people have invested thousands of dollars into that, they really don't like it being pointed out that they don't actually have a finished product yet. It's a dangerous thing to get involved with, is that, without a shadow of a doubt. Right, let's see if I can put some logs in these. Please let me have enough. I'll need a lot of stone to finish this. I don't know why I decided to build a massive house here. I really didn't need to. Is that bit done? That needs a log. There's going to be some bit I've missed, isn't there? Right, is there anything? We're just talking planks and lots of stone now. I think Star Citizen's had a shared vision. It's alright having a shared vision, but I mean, people are being asked to buy very expensive packages. It's not like this. Not like developers just said, well, you know, buy the game, 30 quid. You help funding it, you're going to get it cheaper, being in early access and all that. They're like selling bloody packages of starships, which are like hundreds and then thousands of dollars for incomplete products, and products that maybe won't ever see the light of day. Products which are being sold as the biggest ship we've ever made, until the next one comes along for an extra $500 a year later. Stuff like that, with me, it has alarm bells ringing all over the place. I mean, if it ever makes it to the light of day and to release, it'll be potentially great. But as far as I'm aware, it's still a long way from any such state as that. Right, I want 80 planks. Can I put all these? Just give me 80. That's definitely what we need. And then I need a load of stone. I'll probably have to make 2 trips here. I don't know how much stone I even need. I'll put all this, or as much of this as I can, on the horse. Up. We decided we could do 41, didn't we, on a horse? Yeah, that maxes out. And let's see how much stone I can get in one place as well. I forgot to check. How much have I got? I can probably take about 60 stone, I think. Which won't be enough to finish, but... Now let's go 73. Nope, I overdid it. Put about 15 back. 10? Yes, I can move at that. Just. I just have to get to the horse and then I'm fine. I mean, which other games have been classed as early access for years and years and years? When at some point, it kind of stops being called early access, or it should be, and the game is released. It's just in a poorly finished state, which is a more accurate way of describing it some of the times. I'm not talking about things like Medieval Dynasty, but I'm trying to think. There was one that seemed to be in early access for about 5 years, 6 years. I don't think what it was. Hey, the Lone Tech. How's it going? Love the idea of the game of, what, Star Citizen? It's a lovely idea. Yeah, I do agree. It's a lovely idea. I'd love to see it done. Now, after seeing people play it, while they've added a lot of content for that type of game, need an AI-based and procedurally based system to generate content. Otherwise, it will always become stale. There is the risk of that. It is going to be hard for them to, I think, produce a playable game. And I think that's, maybe they've realised that, and we can see them now sort of trying to release smaller stages of it. Was it Squadron 42 was supposed to be like the space combat side of it? That was supposed to be like a... Oh, I've left one log behind. I knew I'd bloody missed one somewhere. That is extremely annoying. You don't mind keeping games in early access as long as they develop the game, it's fine. So when they don't give a shit, you get annoyed. I don't know. I am in two minds about it. You know, if you're making a project, it has to be funded somewhere. We have crowdfunding, which actually, again, Star Citizen went through. But the idea is that you don't just necessarily get the game, or you get the game at a cheaper rate if you're willing to put the money up front. And later on, there may be other bonuses you get depending on the level you wish to invest at. At that point, you're not a customer, you are an investor, and you will be getting a product in return, as long as it's finished, of course. But, you know, you've got to make the distinction between being an investor and being a customer. As a paying customer, when you're getting an unfinished game for the full price, and it might not be finished for years, that can be a really bad deal for the consumer. But as an investor, if you're getting it cheaper than it would be otherwise, and you're getting some extra return on that, i.e. some extra value from it, then that's okay. So there's two different sides to it, I feel. But yes, it's when I think customers are often taken advantage of in some of these things. Elite Dangerous, whilst it is a finished game, it's a funny old game. I've played hundreds of hours of it, and I have enjoyed it, most of it. But I do think the game is like a mile wide and an inch deep. Because whilst the galaxy and stuff is... Oh, crap, have I run out of hammers? Bollocks. Whilst the galaxy and stuff is absolutely huge, it's Like, the missions and stuff are so simplistic that they're really not... There's no depth to them. It's just repeatable sort of fetch and grind and stuff like that, and it's... if you look too closely at the game, there's not really much to it. The exploration is go to a planet, scan it, fly on. You can land and do stuff, but it's shallow, I think is the word. But it's still pretty decent for what it is. Right, so people are working now that they've got bags. That's what I like to see. I think that's where the hold-up was before. Only one guy in the village had a bag. When your world is essentially a galaxy, creating enough content for the world manually is impossible. Yeah. A lot to do. But like some of the missions that I took on when I last played, and it was about a year ago. A bit less than that when I last played it. Oh, hang on. Were we short of hammers? No, it's okay. I've got stacks of hammers. I'll take 2. I like to have my hammers with me. And I want more stone. I don't know how much stone I need to finish this project. If I take 50... Oh, we've got limestone back in stock. Excellent. Give me 50. Which should be enough, I think. Oh, what you stood on? That looks awkward. Yeah, some of the missions. There was this mission where it sounds quite cool, right? You take this mission from a board, and it's... I don't know. Can't remember what these were. We're supposed to be doing some sort of espionage sort of thing, and it's like, we can't find the target for this mission. Fly to the Sigma system. There you'll meet one of our operatives, and he will give you the information on where the target has gone. Must have been bounty hunter kill missions or something. And this sounds cool. Okay, let's fly to that system. Maybe we'll go and meet them in the space station. There must be like a tavern on a space station. That would be cool. You go and see this shady guy in a corner, and he tells you the mark you're looking for and where they've gone. That'd be really cool. No, you fly to the system. The guy you're supposed to speak to spawns inside the star at the system you've flown to, and you have to go and fly and stop in space next to him for him to tell you. Well, of course you can't, because he's in the middle of a star. Things like that. And then you just fly up to the ship when that does eventually work, and you fly up to the ship, and he just gives you the coordinates. You fly off and kill someone. There's no depth to it whatsoever. You want me to release early? You want me to review early release games? 7 Days to Die. I've only just even looked at that on the website. I've never actually played it. And thanks for the hydrate, normal people. Welcome back. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed with some of the depth of Elite Dangerous. Although I did have a load of fun exploring. I did my 10,000 light year round trip away from the core, so I got I got some achievement, and I became elite in exploration, and I got to name some undiscovered planets for the first time as well, some Earth-likes, which was really cool. So they got my name on there, which was nice, I suppose. The journey back was it got a bit repetitive after a while, but yeah, I did enjoy it at the time. Do all the calves have names? They do not. I don't believe anyone has named a calf yet, normal people. Oh, I didn't put the sheep back in. Hang on, you reminded me. I was supposed to go and do Ellenbrook sheep. Because, for some reason, it wiped the names off from yesterday. So our ram is actually called Ellenbrook. There we go. Mysel? Mysel, you want a calf? Okay. Which would you like? We've got the cow or the bull. Which would you like? Don't worry, normal people. It's only timed out for a minute, and I only put the time limit on it to make sure I didn't get loads of requests all at once of like 10 people all wanting the same thing, so that we can get in there. You want the girl? And do you want it just called... Whoops, that's the wrong one. Mysel, or do you want me to put the full name in? Mysel Bergsprechen. It's entirely up to you. Don't worry, normal people. I'll go and buy another one just for you. I know you've been wanting a cow. And I have enough money to do this as well, so we shall do it. Oh, okay. You want a different name? No problem. We'll go and get another. That's going to leave a bull available for anyone that would like it. There's a war going on, I know. Well, luckily, it puts all these requests in a queue, so if there was a war for things being named, I'd be able to work through the queue. And I can refund points for people that don't get something named after them if they trigger it and we run out, for example. Name her Clara. Clara the cow. Long distance Clara. I don't think there'll be anyone in the chat old enough to get that reference, but if there is, then do shout up. One of my favourite TV shows as a kid. If anyone knows who that character was. Clara was your favourite companion? Companion from where? So, you can name the bull Norma or Norman, but we will have a new... Oh, Doctor Who? Ah, okay. I've never really watched much Doctor Who. We will go and buy another car. They should be refreshed now, I think. I hope. I'm going to put another family into this. I won't put a brand new family into this one. We'll move somebody in. You never got into Doctor Who either? I'm missing one log, which is really annoying. Oh, and the planks should be on the horse, I think. No, the planks are on the floor, aren't they? I chucked them on the floor. Take all those. At least Norma and Clara goes great together. It does quite well. I was just about to say, Diadec Roman, I do apologise. I've probably mispronounced your name horribly. But welcome to the stream. I'm afraid the only language I can manage is English, so I do apologise. Oh, we've got some more stone here as well. How to destroy a building. Is that what it means? How to destroy a building? Ah, okay. Thanks, Tiger Faust, if you've been to translate that. I will show you, but not on this building. I'll just put this plank up. Let's put that there. So what we do is we take our hammer out, and then we right-click, give it a right-click to get this menu up. And it is destroy. We select destroy, and then you can see we could go and we could knock down any building that we want. Or you take it down wall by wall, like that. It knocks the wall out, and you do all the rest, and eventually you can take the building down. So I'll put that back up. I think I have enough stone to afford to do that. Oh, but I don't have the logs. Typical. I'll go and get some logs and finish this house off. That birch should do the trick. Of course, my explaining thing in English probably isn't terribly helpful, but... let's see. Do we have enough logs now to finish? I hope so. That's a pretty big house we've just put up there. That'll put the rent up a little bit. Right, let's move a family in. And then go and buy a cow. Which is sadly in the wrong direction. But we will get a cow bought today, don't worry. Let me see. Families. We want someone in one of the rubbish houses, really. Simple, small house. Yeah, one of these. Yeah, there's a couple in there. I'll move those in. Who's in that? Oswalder and Walbert. Hang on a sec. Just a minute. Did that say... Just a minute. Assigned tenant. If I put somebody else in there, does that then... I don't want to do this because this is going to mess things up. Can I actually have 3 people living in a house? I explained it in English. I explained it in Yorkshire English. That's the best type. But thanks, mods, for helping with the translation there. That's awesome. Okay, let's just move these people over into the new one. So Oswalder and Walbert, they should be down here. What a name. Go into... Yeah, let's move you into the brand new big house. And where's Walbert? He was there. He's a farmer. Let's cheer him up. He's going to be much happier now. Leaving us with a spare house. Excellent. Right, jobs. Let's think. I need to get some food. I need to get some water. I need to quieten down my impatient horse. Do I have anything to sell? I don't think I have anything to sell at the moment. So I'll not bother about that. Let's go and buy a cow then. You a fan of Welsh? Welsh would be a challenge. Translation for the last one. Normally you build a barn and you want to demolish it to put somewhere else. I know you can build a few buildings of the same type, but it's a waste of space.